Good Wednesday morning, and thanks for logging on to your Aggie Land Carpet 1 forecast. I'm meteorologist Natalie Ferrari, and once again, we are seeing a few areas with anywhere from some patchy to some dense fog out there, and it has caused a bit of that visibility to be reduced, in addition to very mild temperatures all across the Brazos Valley. But first, let's start off with that reduced visibility, especially along our northern and western counties. There is a dense fog advisory in effect from Milam, Robertson, and Leon counties, as well as down through Lee County through 11 o'clock this morning. So that will continue through the mid-morning hours due to the fact that visibility has easily been reduced to anywhere from a quarter of a mile to even less than half a mile. Just be mindful of that fog during your morning commute and as you make any errands throughout the morning hours. Now, temperatures on the mild side, many of us waking up in the 60s this morning. Cameron's still at 58, and we do have a few 70s on the map from Crockett to Brenham, but the majority of us in the mid to upper 60s. Just to give you some perspective, that's where we should be for this time of year. But we are starting off this morning much more mild. Again, that's where we should be for this time of year, I should say, during the afternoon hours. But we are starting off this morning with those mild conditions, thanks to a light wind coming in out of the southeast. But that southeasterly flow has been going on ever since all day yesterday, and that is what's kept things not only warm yesterday, but even mild overnight and continuing that trend today. We're tracking our next big cold front, looking at it's not only some scattered showers along with it, but it will be knocking out that mild air very quickly. Here's what our temperature forecast is giving us over the next couple of hours. We are actually looking to make it in the lower to even maybe near mid-70s, especially for our southern counties ahead of that front. But once that front rolls through, just right after the early afternoon hours into the mid-afternoon hours, colder air surges in behind it very quickly, and that colder air is what will be impacting us right around the time kids get off of school to right around time folks get off of work and head home from work, all the way through about sunset. That just gives you an idea on how quickly those temperatures will be falling throughout the afternoon hours and then making their way even in the 30s overnight. Now, we are tracking those 30s through their Thursday morning because what that means is we will have the slight potential maybe for a wintry mix, more so for our far northern counties. So again, we'll play this forecast out for you, and this just shows those rain chances, calling it an 80% chance for some scattered showers, and even could see a few isolated thunderstorms embedded in those showers. Chances for that look better once the front actually arrives here later this afternoon. And then as it sweeps through, we'll continue those rain chances throughout the evening hours as well. Could be off and on, but for the most part, you'll want to keep that umbrella around all day long today and through the evening hours. Now, tomorrow morning, as I mentioned, those near freezing temperatures will be very important because while I think a good portion of the area will be right above the freezing mark, I think also our far northern counties could get very close to that freezing mark, especially our rural areas and the far northern portions of Milam, Robertson, and Leon counties. So you can see that purple mixing in with the green there at the very top of your screen. That's going to be our potential for some of that light freezing rain to a possible sleet mix trying to develop, but then it all moves on out of here by lunch tomorrow. So it will be taking some time to gradually move on out of the area, but as I mentioned, near freezing temperatures and the slight chance for that light wintry mix will give us the potential for a winter weather advisory, which has been issued. It will be in effect tonight at midnight through noon Thursday. So that is what we will be watching out for. Again, that's just for Milam, Robertson, and Leon counties. So we'll have to keep a close eye to see if any of that could drift any farther south, but as of right now, any possible ice patches will be mainly a threat to our northern counties. However, no ice accumulation is expected due to the fact that the ground temperatures will likely still just be a little bit too warm, seeing how we have been warm yesterday and through today. So the air temperature will be falling quickly after we make it near the 70s for today. Just quite a bit of a change a couple hours can do once that system rolls on through. So we were kind of joking about it during the early morning hours and on BVTM that we'll be walking out the door maybe in a t-shirt and some shorts, but you may want to have a change of clothes with you or maybe even some warmer clothes along in a bag with you, because right around the time, again, kids get off of school and the folks will be heading home from work, right around that time window is when those temperatures will be falling. Right around even 4 o'clock, they'll be making their way out of the 50s and dipping into the 40s right around 5 and 6 o'clock. So that just gives you an idea on how quickly temperatures will be changing from 1 hour to the next later this afternoon. So we won't be stuck in those 60s and 70s all day long. Just get ready for some changes and be weather aware over tonight and through tomorrow morning. Thanks again for logging on.